Right now, state Republicans are responding to Vice President Kamala Harris's visit to Wisconsin, how reproductive rights are front and center on this 51st anniversary of Roe v. Wade.
And we're following a civil rights complaint filed against UW-Madison by an affirmative action group that wants to rid the university of its BIPOC groups.
Also, Madison's former mayor is saying not enough has been done to clear the roads. What the current mayor is saying about those claims. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Well, it finally warmed up here in southern Wisconsin. There's still a chance of freezing rain, maybe some snow accumulation tonight. Thanks for joining us.
With the temperature changes, slippery road conditions continue to be ever present. We have live team coverage tonight to keep you safe in the ever-changing weather.
Now, let's get a look at your first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti out on the slushy weather patio, Gary.
Well, first, the good news, I mean, those temperatures have warmed up, so now salt and, road clearing, that will make a bigger difference in the roads. But the problem is we're going to add some precipitation to it for tonight, and we do have a first warn weather alert day in the forecast for tonight and tomorrow. We actually put this in early last week because of the threat for some light freezing rain and light snow, and that's pretty much what it's going to be. Not a major winter storm, but again, with temperatures right around freezing, you could run into some slippery road surfaces. Winter weather advisories are in effect from 2 a.m. until 2 p.m. tomorrow for Dane County and areas to the south. Dodge County, the advisory starts at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Doppler track shows us pretty quiet right now, just cloudy skies, but 6-hour future track radar shows precipitation coming up from the south out of Illinois, and you can see it still south of us by about midnight, but after midnight we'll start to see that move into southern Wisconsin. Low temperatures this morning, 20 degrees. That is actually almost 10 degrees above average, and the first time we've been warmer for an overnight low temperature than 1 degree for the last 10 days. Current temperatures right now, right at the freezing mark, 32 in Madison, and those temperatures are going to be critical for precipitation types. You can see right now 33 degrees in Verona, 32 in Belleville, 32 in Sun Prairie. At least we're not dealing with bitterly cold wind chills. They're mainly in the 20s. Otherwise, look for mostly cloudy skies this evening. Temperatures right around freezing. Again, most of the precipitation will start after midnight. I'll time that out for you a little bit later on in the newscast.
All right, Gary, thank you. We've heard from many of you in the last week about your frustrations with the conditions of the city's roads after this recent stretch of winter weather.
Madison's former mayor, Paul Soglin, joined some of you in voicing concerns with the city's response. Our Catherine Merck shares his perspective and the current mayor's response to those claims. Catherine?
Well, Eric and Susan, as we approach another winter weather event, there are concerns in the area about the city's response to some of the cleanup. One of those people being former mayor of Madison, Paul Soglin. He served the position for 22 years, and he thinks that current Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway's statements about the last storm's unprecedented nature are inaccurate. Given his experience with her position, he believes staffing and the city's response with plowing as the snow was coming down in the last major storm are a major reason why the roads stayed difficult to drive on for multiple days.
This is clearly not unprecedented. I can't tell you how many times. And I had to deal with 12-inch storms on top of previous snow and followed by sub-zero weather. That is Wisconsin.
The Madison Streets Division spokesperson told me, along with the mayor, that some of these claims are inaccurate. The mayor saying, quote, that this is a continued issue that the city is going through, and the nature of the last storm was pretty intense. Take a listen.
I feel like this, it's important that this is not a political decision, right? That this is really something that is driven by data and by experts. And so I really rely on city staff who I think, again, are really good at their jobs and to advise me and my folks, and I'm not going to overrule them.
The mayor said that the issues former Mayor Soglin raised in his post were not accurate and that this past storm was particularly rough. And as for approaching this upcoming storm, we're predicting the potential for freezing rain, freezing drizzle, and snow all in the forecast. The city does tell me that they are prepared to respond to this upcoming winter weather this week. Reporting live on the west side of Madison, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
All right, Catherine, and the number of people killed by back-to-back storms across the country is rising, with the highest number being down in Tennessee. 27 deaths now. There have also been 3 deaths here in Wisconsin. This as winter slush now makes its way to the Midwest and Central Plains. In the South, forecasters say heavy rains will bring a risk of some flooding. And as always, for all of your local weather information on the go, be sure to download our free First Warn weather and traffic app. It's available right now in your app store. Wisconsin continues to get some early attention in the 2024 presidential campaign, with Vice President Kamala Harris visiting today. Her trip coincides with the 51st anniversary of the Roe v. Wade decision on abortion. Political reporter Will Keneally joins us live from outside where she spoke in Waukesha County today. Will?
That's right. So as you mentioned, the VP's trip today coincides with that major abortion anniversary, but it also comes amid a shifting landscape of abortion regulation here in the Badger State.
In a state whose motto is forward, these extremists are trying to take us backward.
The Democratic VP came to Wisconsin, a key swing state for November's election, to talk about abortion, which is a key issue that will define this presidential race this year.
The former president handpicked 3 Supreme Court justices because he intended for them to overturn Roe.
And you could hear her setting up that race already.
And the extremists are not done. This afternoon, in the Wisconsin legislature, extremists will hold a hearing on a new bill.
At the same time, about 70 miles away,
I'd like to welcome everyone to today's public hearing.
lawmakers in the state capitol heard testimony on a new 14-week abortion ban.
It is high time that we stop exploiting the lives of the unborn to leverage political gain.
After a Dane County judge ruled last year that the abortion ban currently on the books does not apply, Wisconsin has defaulted to a 20-week abortion ban.
Allowing abortion well into the second trimester is rare throughout the U.S. and the rest of the civilized world. We are here today to ask the people of Wisconsin if they agree.
So we didn't get too many new details from that hearing today, but we do want to say that that bill as it stands would put this idea of a 14-week abortion ban to the voters on the April ballot. That, however, could be vetoed by the governor. So we'll see how this all unfolds in the coming weeks here. Reporting from Waukesha County, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
All right, Will, thank you. And the president will be making his way back to Wisconsin on Thursday. The Biden campaign set to stump up in Superior to highlight his economic agenda, rebuilding infrastructure, lowering costs, spurring a small business boom, and creating good-paying jobs. That's according to a White House statement. Last month, President Biden visited the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce in Milwaukee to voice support for Black-owned businesses. Voters go to the polls in New Hampshire tomorrow for the first primary of the 2024 campaign season. The race for the Republican presidential nomination is now down to 2. Former President Donald Trump and former UN Ambassador and South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. And time may be running out for Haley to cut into Trump's big lead. Skylar Henry has more details from New Hampshire.
Happy pre-election day.
Nikki Haley is posing a question to New Hampshire voters as she campaigns ahead of tomorrow's primary contest.
It is now a 2-person race. And what that means is your decision tomorrow is, do we want more of the same or do we want a new generational leader?
Haley, who served as South Carolina's governor and as former President Trump's UN ambassador, is now the only Republican left challenging him after Florida Governor Ron DeSantis dropped out.
This helps Donald Trump even a little bit more.
Dante Scala, a political science professor at the University of New Hampshire, says DeSantis' voters are more likely to side with Trump, especially following the former president's strong finish in the Iowa caucuses.
There's this sense of inevitability, this aura of inevitability around Donald Trump. Nikki Haley needed to find a way to puncture that over the last week. I don't think she's done it.
Scala says Haley will need independents to come out in force Tuesday to pull off a surprise. Lucis Karihi says he's considering Haley because he doesn't want a Trump-Biden rematch.
With DeSantis out of the race, we now have 3 major candidates where it's Biden, it's Haley, and it's Trump. And I'm so concerned about a Trump second term.
Trump was at a courthouse in New York this morning, but he's due in New Hampshire tonight for a final rally before tomorrow's voting. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Manchester, New Hampshire.
And there are rising concerns about misinformation and AI this campaign season. A fake robocall impersonating President Biden is encouraging New Hampshire Democrats not to vote tomorrow.
Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says he is endorsing State Senator Melissa Agard to be his successor. Last year, Parisi announced he would be retiring from his post. Today, Parisi said he has known Agard for a number of years and that she is the best person suited for the job. There is one other candidate running for county executive. That is Madison Alder Regina Vitiver.
Well, you've learned today that UW-Madison is being hit with a civil rights complaint over campus programs created for students of color.
A group calling itself the Equal Protection Project filed the complaint with the U.S. Department of Education. Our Kyle Pozorski joins us with more on this developing story. Kyle?
The group, founded by Cornell Law School professor William Jacobson, claims UW's BIPOC Fellows Program engages in discrimination on the basis of race, color, and national origin. Today, I spoke with Jacobson about the complaint. He says he believes the BIPOC program violates the 14th Amendment and Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 by awarding financial scholarships and mentorship to students based on race and skin color. This comes after last year's U.S. Supreme Court ruling, which said colleges and universities are not allowed to use race in the admissions process.
Unless you are a quote-unquote student of color, you cannot participate in it. That sort of racial segregation, that sort of racial discrimination is unlawful. And we're asking the Department of Education to so find and to impose the appropriate remedies on the university.
Looking further into the complaint, the group says they believe UW-Madison violated the law by actively participating and promoting the BIPOC program. We reached out to UW-Madison for comment. A representative tells me they have not been notified by the complaint by the Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights. And they continue by saying they are committed to, quote, attracting and serving students from diverse social, economic, and ethnic backgrounds.
Kyle, thank you. News 3 Now teaming up with a local nonprofit to make sure all new parents have the resources they need to bring their baby into the world with a community baby shower. Now, here are some numbers that may just surprise you. 3,000 children under the age of 5 here in Dane County are living in poverty. That is according to the United Way of Dane County. And the cost of diapers certainly doesn't help. 28% of parents, more than a quarter across the county, say they skip meals to afford diapers. That's an incredible stress for new parents. So here's where Babies and Beyond comes in. Families can shop at the center for free once a month for maternity and baby clothes, supplies, and equipment. You'll also get a set number of diapers, wipes, and formula. If you're hoping to help, we are looking for diaper donations all week, and you can drop them off at Babies and Beyond on Stoughton Road. Monetary donations are also appreciated. After the break, we'll get a complete look at your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
And a group of neo-Nazis projected a swastika on UW Whitewater's campus over the weekend. Our Maddie Heinch has the details next at 5.
And on Wall Street, a solid start to the week. The Dow Jones adds 138 points. The NASDAQ gains 49. The S&P 500 adds almost 11. That is the first time ever the Dow Jones closes over 38,000. We'll be right back.
The highest art is beautiful, timeless, inspired by the divine. Shen Yun. Coming to Milwaukee and Madison, February 3rd through the 11th.
You may be making New Year resolutions to go to the gym or travel more, but what about updating that old bathroom or outdated kitchen? With Mad City, you can do both. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted interior remodeling expert for custom walk-in shower solutions and modern kitchen cabinet refacing. It's so affordable, and your project will only take days, not weeks. Call now during our New Year New Bath and Kitchen sale. Receive free installation on a new bath, shower, or cabinet refacing project with 24 months, no interest and no payments. Senior and military discounts, plus a bonus with your free in-home estimate. Receive a $50 Target gift card. And call during this program to receive $500 in Mad City cash with qualifying purchase. Good for future home improvements. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Visit the Century House today and view our extensive lineup. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
Save big on your entire kitchen upgrade at Menards. Clearview cabinetry is flexible by design, so you can go from doors to drawers for storage that works at every stage. And the style is so easy to update. You can do it in a snap, meaning you don't have to remodel your space to make it work even better. Right now, save on these Stoughton kitchen cabinets. Pick them up for only $3,249. Save big on Clearview cabinetry now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The highest art is beautiful, timeless, inspired by the divine. Shen Yun. Coming to Milwaukee and Madison, February 3rd through the 11th.
A mix of light snow and light freezing rain is expected from tonight into Tuesday. At 6, I'll let you know how much snow and ice accumulation to expect.
Then social media is no playground for children. We have expert advice for parents and kids on managing the various platforms. That's tonight.
Tonight at 6, social media is no easy playground for kids. Jalen Banks explores the impact that social media can have on youngsters' mental health. Plus, an expert offers valuable advice for parents and kids. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Another UW campus on anti-Semitic demonstration last night.
Our Maddie Heimsch is at UW Whitewater with the chancellor's response to the hateful message.
Last night, campus police received reports of 4 people here outside Nylands Hall, chanting racist remarks and displaying anti-Semitic symbols. We want to warn viewers that some images in this report may be difficult to see. In a message sent to all students and staff, Chancellor Corey King called the actions abhorrent and against the university's core values. The message went on to read, quote, "We strive to create a safe community where everyone feels a sense of belonging. We reject hate in all its forms." The message was similar to the one UW-Madison Chancellor Jennifer Mnuchin wrote in November when a group of neo-Nazis marched on their campus. As of now, we do not have confirmation that the two groups are related. Anyone with information about the demonstration is asked to call UW Whitewater Campus Police at 262-472-4660. Reporting in Whitewater, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
Let's get a look now at your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Felt milder today, Gary.
It did. First, we turn the corner on the temperatures. Next, we have to get rid of the wintry precipitation, and we still have a couple more days of precipitation ahead of us. But 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for some snow and some light freezing rain overnight into tomorrow. The freezing rain will be more common just south of Madison, but just about anybody can see at least a little bit of light freezing rain. And then Wednesday and Thursday, mainly rain. We'll see high temperatures in the upper 30s, so that'll keep precipitation mostly in the liquid form. But at night, there also could be some areas of fog as well with the melting snow and the rain. But milder conditions are on the way. Above normal temperatures, basically from now all the way through next week, and it'll be dry starting pretty much from Friday afternoon all the way up until next week. Now, we do have a first warn weather alert day in the forecast for tonight and tomorrow. We've had this in for almost a week now for light snowfall, about 1 to 3 inches, but then maybe up to 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain, especially south of Madison. So that could make roads slick, and especially with the melting snow, it's not a good combination. Doppler track right now just has us dry. There was some light precipitation that passed by early this morning. Down to the south, that's where we're watching for our next batch of precipitation. And 6-hour future track radar starts to bring that northward, mainly in the form of rain with a little bit of snow or mixed precipitation on the northern edge of it. But down here, temperatures will be above freezing. When the time that precipitation gets to Wisconsin, a little different story. This is future track beginning around midnight, and you can see temperatures right around the freezing mark. So light snow, maybe mixing a little bit of light freezing rain in there. This is 3 a.m. Again, temperatures right at 32 degrees. A degree or two one way or another could make a difference between snow or freezing rain or just plain rain. And that might occur down like toward the Illinois state line. But you can see that mixed precipitation south of Madison by 6 a.m. As it lifts northward, mostly snow. The temperatures aloft are a little bit colder, so mainly snow north of Madison, but that mix of precipitation might even change over to a little bit of rain around Janesville as temperatures hover just above freezing through the afternoon. High temperatures will be between about 33 and 35 degrees, but notice then by 6 p.m. everything pulls off to the east, and that should pretty much be the end of it. There are winter weather advisories from Madison southward through most of southern Wisconsin, so if you are traveling to the south tonight and tomorrow, you're going to be running into more wintry precipitation. Winter weather advisory for Dane County and areas to the east from 2 a.m. until 2 p.m. For Dodge County, it starts at 6 a.m. For Grant County, the advisory starts at 2 a.m. but runs until noon because the precipitation will be over a little bit later there. Otherwise, planning your night, again, that precipitation doesn't reach us until around midnight. Then between 3 and 6 a.m., that's when we start to see the wintry mix of precipitation with temperatures right around freezing. Snowfall amounts, 1 to 2 inches, maybe a few areas of 3 inches, somewhere in the Platteville to Madison to, say, Beaver Dam line, right in that area. But ice accumulations favoring areas south of Madison, most areas around 1/10 of an inch. If there are some heavier rain showers, there could be some higher rainfall, freezing rainfall totals. Planning your night across Dane County, 30 degrees in Oregon, 31 in Marshall. So again, right around that freezing mark. Rest of southern Wisconsin, Janesville drops to 32, Lone Rock 31, Baraboo 31 as well. Tomorrow for Madison, some light snow, maybe mixed with a little freezing rain in the morning. High temperature 35. First warn 7 to 10 day forecast. Again, mild temperatures, mainly rain Wednesday and Thursday. A slight chance of a rain or snow shower Friday morning, and then dry after that. Temperatures by Thursday of next week could be up into the lower 40s. As we check out first warn traffic, even though the roads are in better shape, traffic is not in good shape on the eastbound Beltline. Delays from almost from Stoughton Road back to west of Verona Road. Right now, the eastbound Beltline over a half hour from University Avenue to I-3990, 19 minutes back in the westbound direction and 19 minutes inbound from Sun Prairie to downtown. That same trip outbound is 20 minutes. US 12, Middleton to Sauk City is 17 minutes today, and I-3990 from the Beltline to Janesville will take you 26 minutes. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
All right, thank you, Gary. If you're looking to change your job this year, you're not alone. What a new survey is saying about job competition after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Start your year out on the right foot with a new easy access walk-in shower from Mad City. Installed in as little as 1 day. Mad City is your trusted interior remodeling expert, also specializing in kitchen cabinet refacing. Call during our New Year, New Bath and Kitchen sale and receive free installation. 24 months, no interest and no payments. With your free in-home estimate, receive a bonus $50 Target gift card. Plus, purchase now and receive $500 in Mad City cash.
Every spring, the love of my life came here to paint. Cress helped us make sure she's never forgotten.
We are Cress. We truly believe your memories matter.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Discover new opportunities together in a new Chevy. Meet up in an award-winning Equinox. Lend a hand in the Silverado with up to 14 available camera views. Or mix it up in the Trax with an 11-inch diagonal display screen. Find the Chevy that's right for you. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models. Or get $500 cash allowance, plus current Chevy owners get an additional $1,000 cash allowance.
See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Earn now, spend later during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Dollar Days. Now through the end of January, Rewards members earn $10 in Blaine's Bucks for every $100 spent in store to redeem later just like cash. Start earning now on new resealable deluxe mixed nuts or whole cashews, $17.99. Rewards members save an extra $2. And 20-pound bags of Blaine's brand Easy Scoop cow litter, 2 for $14. Earn Blaine's Bucks now to spend later during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Dollar Days.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Well, people looking for new jobs in 2024 may have a little more competition than in recent years. A new LinkedIn survey reveals 85% of workers say they are considering changing jobs this year. That is a 27% increase from last year, but the job market is highly competitive now. The study finds just one job opening for every 2 applicants. On CBS Mornings, a LinkedIn career expert talked about what candidates are looking for in a new job.
What the data shows us is that they want more money, they want more flexibility, and they're not seeing opportunities. You know, it's still considered a good job market, but it's really that pendulum has swung back to the hiring manager.
Now, according to experts, Nashville, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Seattle offer some of the best job opportunities.
Grocery prices are high compared to previous years, but households pay more in certain states. A Census Bureau survey shows American families shell out about $270 on average a week for groceries. Households pay the most in California at $297 a week. Nevada and Mississippi come in second and third. The states where families spend the least on groceries are Nebraska, Iowa, and surprisingly, right here in Wisconsin.
And Madison foodies rejoice. It is finally Winter Restaurant Week. The semi-annual event ends on Friday. It's a great way to sample some of Madison's local eateries. Starting at $30, participating restaurants offer a price-fixed menu with 3 courses. Some restaurants are offering a lunch menu for just $20. For a full list of participating restaurants, you can head to our website, channel3000.com.
A final check on your first warn forecast when we return.
Art is beautiful, timeless, inspired by the divine. Shen Yun. Coming to Milwaukee and Madison, February 3rd through the 11th.
Get a new shower for the new year with one call to Mad City. Choose from modern wall colors including Canyon Rock, Othello, and Evo, infused with microban for easy cleaning. And if your kitchen needs updating, Mad City also specializes in custom kitchen cabinet refacing. Plus, with our price lock guarantee, receive a free design consultation and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. Time is running out to call during our New Year New Bath and Kitchen sale. Receive free installation of a new bath, shower, or cabinet refacing project with 24 months, no interest and no payments, senior and military discounts, plus a bonus. With your free in-home estimate, receive a $50 Target gift card. And last chance to call during this program to receive $500 in Mad City cash with qualifying purchase. Good for future home improvements. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
This is Matt Gunderson. It still hits me every time TAPS is played. We're honored to serve those who served. An eligible Veterans Life Celebration includes honors recognizing their dedication and selfless service, including uniform and medal displays.
Find inspiration at the Build and Remodel Expo, sponsored by James Hardy. Meet local experts showcasing the latest innovations in home building and remodeling. Visit buildremodelexpo.com for details.
Update your kitchen today with help from Menards. Delta faucets come in a wide variety of style options and finishes with features meant to make your life easier. Right now, pick up this classic pull-down faucet for only $139.99. Need cleaning supplies? Menards carries top brands like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Right now, receive a $10 mail-in rebate with a purchase of $40 or more on qualifying Procter & Gamble products. Save big money now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The highest art is beautiful, timeless, inspired by the divine. Shen Yun. Coming to Milwaukee and Madison, February 3rd through the 11th.
Coming up tonight here on the CBS Evening News, we're on the ground here in New Hampshire ahead of the first primary of the 2024 presidential election. Our conversation with Ambassador Nikki Haley tonight on immigration, fentanyl, and abortion rights. That's tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
And then coming up at 6, in the latest Time for Kids report, our Jalen Banks looks into the effect social media is having on children. That and more ahead at 6.
Well, take a look at this. For the first time in nearly 2 years, the world's largest outdoor ice rink reopened yesterday. The Rideau Canal Skateway in Ontario closed in 2022 because there wasn't enough ice.
The canal needs at least 30 centimeters of ice to open, which usually requires 10 to 14 days of weather between -10 and -20 degrees Celsius. Higher temperatures in November and December left some worried that the rink would stay closed again this year.
Around here, our roads have turned slushy as that salt has begun to take effect on the roads.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we may add some freezing rain and snow on top of that, and that'll make them even more slippery. Live view from the Edgewater Skycam. Not seeing any snow here yet. Right now, Wisconsin pretty much free of precipitation, but 6-hour future track radar shows rain coming up from the south, starting to mix with freezing rain and snow as it approaches the Wisconsin-Illinois state line toward midnight. I think through about this time tomorrow, we're looking at about 1 to maybe 3 inches of snow through much of southern Wisconsin, with perhaps up to 1/10 of an inch of ice accumulation south of Madison.
All right, Gary, thank you. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.